Tony Lewis has been helping the Charleston community for many years as a notable community activist. Now he's making a big effort to end homelessness here in Charleston. Today, I talk one-on-one with Tony for this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like Quintin's Close-Ups on Facebook. Tony E. Lewis, welcome back to Quintin's Close-Ups.
It's a pleasure being in your presence.
I appreciate it greatly. And speaking of presence, as you know, you're a godly man. In fact, you said this on Facebook recently. You said this quote, "I'm a strong black king from the heavens when it comes to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His people." What is Yahweh telling you about His people today?
Yahweh saying to me, again, take care of His people. He can't do it direct, but indirect who allow Him to use them. Okay? We are vessels. Okay? We are vessels. We're supposed to help take care of our brothers and sisters who are limited in their resources, brother. And again, we are, it's like the pastors. They're the shepherd over God's flock. And God is not pleased with a bunch of them because He sees what they're doing. They're not, because a lot of souls out there lingering around in the streets. You're not even going to, you're not even going out there and asking them, well, what can I do for you? Not think about them as a number, but think about them as a human being in a flock. Okay? As a sheep. Okay? Because you're the shepherd over the flock. And you must do a better job. Because you can change the dynamics of what's going on out there as a pastor, reverend, bishop, all these big names y'all put on yourselves. Okay? But are you pleased with yourself?
How are you changing the dynamics as a community leader?
Well, first of all, I go out there and engage with folks. You have to go out there and engage with people. Because you don't go out there and engage with them, sit down and first of all, you build that confidence. Once you build a confidence, then they'll come and talk to you, tell you what's going on. I had plenty of guys when I was feeding them folks out there, used to come to me, man, I ain't got a job. Man, I ain't homeless. Man, listen that. And we try to, with the help of good Lord and Yahweh, we try to fulfill their needs. You know, and again, but when they're going to tell them, they want to praise us, I said, nope, don't give me no thank praise. Give God, Yahweh, all the praise, because that's who make it possible for you. Because I can't do it if I don't have. Yahweh make ways for me to have the supply your needs.
And what are their needs right now, Tony?
It needs a place to stay, because a lot of them go now. Tomorrow it's going to rain, about 50-60%. Where they going? And another thing I can't stand, I want you to hear me, and I want them to hear me. Why is all these buildings, what you call church, always close up? Y'all put more emphasis in the church building versus a human being. Prime example, go in Kentucky, look what's down in Kentucky now. Everything leveled out to the ground. What? Building. See? It's a building. That's all there is, a building. You won't want people to come off the street, but you all of it. This is, no, a pastor, a reverend, somebody who really truly love God will open His doors for people. Not because when it's cold, you will benefit from it. You understand?
And as a matter of fact, you told me, Tony, back in March that you want folks to be heard and seen and not looked down upon. How has this issue of homelessness been looked down upon in the community?
Huh?
Okay, you told me back in March that you want folks to be heard and seen, not to look down upon. How has this issue been looked down upon by many in this community?
Well, you can see you can see from the dynamics of nothing being done. They're still out there. If Yahweh bless me, as I ask Yahweh, I say, Yahweh, please bless me with plenty, that I can blow up a huge place and bring folks in. Not only just bring them in, but bring them in and have the resources to help the fellow man. Don't give a man a fish, teach him how to fish. Okay? Teach him how to fish. See, and if you get the resources and things that they need in that facility, guess what? Then you will change the whole dynamics. You ain't gonna get them all. You will get some who want to change, who wants better. Not just to come there and say, oh, I come to sleep and I come. No, you have someone, man, Okay, I gotta get my life together. I want me a home. I want me an apartment. I want to do better. See? So when you can change the mindset of a man, you change the whole person. Because everything starts with the mind. Everything. So a man thinketh, so it be. So that's what, and see, that's where the adversary goes at too. Goes with the mind. Because he know if you get thirsty, he got you. He got you.
And what are the shortfalls, other shortfalls, I should say, that you are hearing about from the homelessness here in this community?
A lot of them hungry. A lot of them have mental capacity problems. Because I heard spoke to a bunch of them and they break down and told me that that's why we mentioned and parting with Tony Smallwood again.
Right.
Tony said, okay, I will set up a meeting where you can bring some in and we can talk and engage with them, find out what the problem is, the situation, try to help them,
Right.
talk it out. See, when you can build confidence with somebody, you can change the whole dynamics because then that person will feel confident. I can tell you anything what's going on, okay?
And why do people trust you?
Because I'm real. It ain't about a personal thing with me, ain't a monetary, neither political move with me. It's about God and His people. And I always say that. It's about Yahweh and God and His people. That's what it's about, first and foremost. Because you have to have a heart. Because when I used to go, when I used to go by there and see them before I start cooking for them,
Right.
I could not rest knowing that they're out there dealing with all the inclement weather. And then I'm laying in my bed, looking at the TV, have all the amenities, TV, the bed, everything, and they out there in the cold, the rain, the heat. Now, I couldn't rest. And if I've been in the position as a mayor, as I say again, council member, senator, congressman, okay, representative, I would change it. I would get together with all of these individuals and say, listen, how could we all work together to combat this situation?
Where are the stakeholders now? How are you bringing them to the table?
Yeah, no way. They say I'm going to do something. This pandemic is kind of curve a little bit, but after, with the help of the good Lord Yahweh, I'm going to do something first of the year. Yeah.
What are the current trends for homelessness here in Charleston?
Man, it's big. It's real big. Real big. Matter of fact, you got a bunch of folks stay over there behind Walmart.
Sure.
You got a bunch stay that's on Beach Ferry Road.
Oh, yeah.
You got a bunch of them West Ashley. You got them all over. You got a bunch
You told me Latson?
yeah, Latson. You got a bunch on Rivers Avenue.
Sure.
You got a bunch there all over. Somerville, they're all over. So I'm challenging all the municipalities. All the municipalities, I'm challenging all the elected officials, challenging all of them to come together and come up with a plan. Because if we can dilly-dally millions and billions of dollars, trillions, millions and billions of dollars all over the place for fixing roads and all that, well, we should want to fix homelessness.
What are those trends that you're seeing now with homelessness that you didn't see before COVID?
Well, you got a lot of people, white and black. Now, you got and it's every day. Every day now.
And I know back in March you told me that you have to research yourself inside to learn more about homelessness. What more have you learned about homelessness from your research?
Well, my research, again, you have to find out why that individual got to that place. What caused them to get there, and how can you help them to get out of that situation? Again, as I say again, we have to have all the minds of our elected officials and our municipalities come together. Say, okay, how can we resolve this situation? Not so much of somebody saying, I did this in my city, you did this in your city. No, all come together as one big group to deter this situation. Okay?
How do you break down those egos?
You got to get to their hearts. First of all, you got to pray and ask Yahweh to come and step into play. See, Yahweh can change the heart of mind of man, and he would know he be doing whatever. And it's been done. It's been done before.
Now, how are you as a homelessness advocate emerging or targeting those emerging age waves that you see?
Well, we're making great strides.
Well, let me ask you another way. What are demographics you're seeing right now that are actually becoming homeless?
Well, they are the nationalities are white, black, and right now the percentage is very high, very high.
What are the characteristics of homelessness that you think you will eventually serve?
Well, again, we're trying to serve. Right now, we're working with the folks in downtown North Charleston, and we're trying to venture out and find out where we can. First, as again, you got to build a relationship and a confidence with of these folks. Cause see, right now these folks don't feel like how you. Right now these folks feel like they don't have nobody in the world. You know, sometimes family ain't always the answer. Sometimes outsiders is the answer. You know, and again, you got to find out what got them to that point. Okay.
Well, let me ask you. Well, let me back it up. What is your current relationship with the governing bodies here in the Lowcountry?
Well, we have a pretty good rapport. We have pretty good rapport. And I think once, like I said, the first of the year, we're going to draft up an email and we're going to send it out. And not only that, we're going to send it to the local media and let the local media know who all we reached out to and who didn't respond and who did respond.
Who are you reaching out to now?
Well, we spoke with Mayor Summy maybe about 5 or 6 months, and he was going to turn the whole work release center. They said with Charleston County with Councilman Pryor, Chairman Pryor, them to turn that into I think for the women and children, the whole work release center. But I haven't heard no more from. But as I said again, I'm just trying to let this see. You got to see what's going on. This pandemic, and they played a major role because a lot of people don't want to be around people now, and because first of all, they think about themselves and their families. You know, they don't know who's what and who's. And see, you got to pay. This thing go more so for people who go do a lot of traveling, who be around, who meet a bunch of people. See, when you're on a plane, you're around these big cities, New York, Atlanta, Washington, and then let's go on these different countries. And you interact with all these people, you know.
Well, let me get back to that shelter. How much money are you asking from the city of North Charleston to help with your homelessness initiative in homelessness?
Man, I'm talking millions of dollars, bro. Because the vision, the idea, what motivated the kid got, and all the folks we got with us. We have a banker with us. We have a president of the Ill Brothers. We have Diane Sullers. She's representing the Latino family. We have Merle Chaplin, who's good with marketing. You got Kristen LeBlanc. You got Bernard Keys, a former law enforcement. We have this an awesome team, man. All folks, man.
Okay, how much money are you asking North Charleston to match your donations, your money?
Well, right now we're working, trying to get our grant situated, and once we get our grant situated, then we'll go sit down with municipalities to get them to match. Because we're planning on finding an old building and renovate it and put a lot of people in.
How much would that renovation cost?
Well, right now we don't know. We don't even have a building right now. So once we get a building, and we are looking and talking to, we got about 4 or 5 realtors we are engaging with, looking into some things for us. Matter of fact, I think we just incorporate one with us, Miss Scott, Letitia Small Scott.
Right.
Yeah, she's incorporated. She's with Motivate to Educate now. So trying to bring folks in who can see. You got to see what Yahweh putting this thing together in the supernatural. See, now we got somebody on real estate.
Right.
So he's putting the plan together. Understanding still.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Now, I understand that you're standing still, but how are you moving from North Charleston to Charleston to ask this mayor here for help for the city of Charleston as far as tackling homelessness?
Well, Mr. Washington, sir, I'm going to, like I said, first of the year, when Yahweh finishes with me, I'm going to be prepared and I'm ready to engage with these folks. And I'm going to call a meeting with them, okay? And it's going to be in a neutral, so nobody can say, downtown, no. It's going to be neutral, totally neutral.
Well, let me ask you this. What are the different phases of homelessness here in the Tri-County?
It's big.
What phases are you seeing?
Man, it's all over the place.
Is now are you seeing is it because of the pandemic or is it because of jobs?
Well, no, but you got a lot of, as I say again, you got a lot of mental situations. You got a lot of drug situations that bring on homelessness. Now, you now since this pandemic, you have a lot added on, so it's increasing. Okay, it's increasing.
Now let me ask you. I know you mentioned Miss Diane, and obviously she represents the Latino area.
Yeah.
What are you doing to combat homelessness with the Latinos? Obviously with the LGBTQ community. How are you approaching that?
Well, again, we are leaving that situation up to Miss Diane Salazar. But again, we don't, and I'm gonna show you a point. Our Latino brothers and sisters, you're hardly gonna find too much because they stick together, and I love it. They stick together because they have eight or nine people in one house because before they put them out in the streets, before they leave the streets. So I haven't seen too much Latino brothers and sisters. I see African American men and women, white and black, I mean white brothers and white sisters. Okay.
Are you seeing a lot of youth?
Yes, that's coming about too. Yeah.
Is the LGBTQ community, is that emerging as well as far as them being homeless? There's a lot of the youth there are homeless as well.
Yeah, but I haven't seen too much the LGBT. You know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I haven't seen a bunch of.
What would you do about the barriers set in place for people without a home trying to navigate a system that seems to work more against them than for them?
Well, we have to engage with the folks and mean business in the same way they can speak up about putting this building up, that building, whatever. We have to be serious and go directly to these guys and me. And I'm not gonna go sugarcoat that. I don't go, and that's why they might never like me, but they respect me because they know when I come to them, I come with them about business. I don't come playing with them, and I don't come smiling in their faces. See, I tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. Okay?
What do they need to hear now?
They need to hear there's a bunch of homeless people out here, and they need some place to stay. They need a place to stay. Not only a place to stay, they need the resources. You got all the 180 place. You got all these people got all these rules that keep these people out in the streets, and it's so sad.
And you talk about 180 place. What relationship are you developing with these ending homelessness organizations?
Well, I haven't engaged with none of them yet. Per se, I haven't, and I wouldn't tell no lie, I haven't. But like I said again, we want to build first of the year we're gonna get together and we're gonna put a plan together, a strategic plan that we can talk to all these folks like that with, like 180 place and all these places that so they fighting homelessness. We're gonna just like I got somebody saying in my email, text, but the women's shelter need this and need that. So I have to reach out to some folks and try to help them situate.
Do you understand homelessness?
But yeah, man. Yeah, I do. As I said again, that is a horrible feeling that you don't have a decent place to stay. You gotta sleep on the ground. You gotta sleep in the woods. You gotta, it's awful. Why everybody else and see our decision makers, our municipalities, our elected officials should think I can be in the same position. Do I want to be in that position? Do I want my family to be in that position? We got get these 3 and 4 figures of salary, and we forget about the little small man. And it's so sad. Like I said, I'm truly thankful to Yahweh and God how you using me, because He's using me in a mighty way, and I'm letting Him handle everything. I'm just the passenger in His car,
okay.
in this bus, bro.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm letting Him lead the way. I'm letting Him drive the wheel. Okay.
What models and timelines, Tony, are you looking at that have been proven to be successful in the past when it comes to ending homelessness?
Say that again.
What models and timelines are you looking at that has been proven to be successful over the past year when it comes to ending homelessness?
I haven't seen that. I was told about, and it goes back again. I was told by Miss Summy,
sure,
about 5 to 6 months ago, Also, that Aldergate church in Fremont Road, what got that whole shopping center. It was turned in for men and veterans. I don't know how that situation, but as I said again, first of the year, all these questions going to be put to these folks. I'm not going to play with these folks, man. I'm not. And I'm not going in there sugarcoating and laughing and playing with you. I'm telling you how I'm giving you the message coming from Yahweh. I'm not giving you a message from Tony Lewis. You get the message directly from Yahweh coming out of my mouth.
How do you develop a theory of change to guide the planning and implementation process, that is, of ending homelessness in Charleston?
Well, again, we got to find out what all the needs are, put them down on paper, and go straight to these municipalities and these mayors, these congressmen, these senators, all these elected officials. See, I don't care about your egos. Keep your egos out the door. It's not about you. It's not personally about you. Because it ain't about you didn't get elected. You didn't elect yourself. You got elected. Okay? You got elected to do your job. Not so much about, it's just all about you. It's never about you. Because if it was about you, you can put yourself in these positions, in these seats. You had to go out there and lobby these folks to get the votes for you. You know? And that's why I tell folks, I ain't going to tell you something I ain't going to do. Because you got a lot of folks tell you they're going to do this and do that in time to get the vote. And once they get the vote, detour.
How do you, Tony, develop the infrastructure and governance necessary to implement your plan to end homelessness?
Oh, it's going to be implemented. Trust me, it's going to be implemented. Because, again, I have a real good relationship and rapport with all these elected officials, whether it's White House, State House, local council, city council, county council, North Charleston council, mayors. I do. County, all of them. My president, I have a good relationship with all of them. You know?
And speaking of relationships, obviously you're partnering with the Charleston County Sheriff's Office and Cricket Wireless to help the homeless this coming Christmas.
Right. We're gonna do 400 turkey giveaway. We're gonna do 50 of them with Deputy Sheriff Graziano and her awesome staff. Is taking them out to the 50 senior citizens and folks who can't get out to their houses. Then we are doing at Cricket Wireless 3421 Rivers Avenue 4 o'clock this Tuesday.
Right.
And I'm actually Yahweh to hold the weather up, and I know he's gonna do it because he knows the needs. And so we're gonna do that in the first come first serve. One turkey per person, one per turkey per car.
Right.
Yeah.
And is this the first year?
Yes, our first year, and we did a ham, and it turned out good. Cricket Wireless is amazing. Jason and Marcellus and that amazing staff they got from Cricket. Awesome. I'm so happy and ecstatic to be a partner with them. Truly I am. And Sheriff Graziano, her amazing crew, man, you know. Yeah.
That's great to hear. That is great to hear.
I'm truly happy about that. And man, I can't say enough about the team, the members I have, all of them who are part of Motivate to Educate. They're wonderful. And I'm truly thankful and blessed to have a wonderful group of folks that, you know, working along with the vision Yahweh presented to me. And once he presented me something, then he gave me an awesome supporting cast around it. And I'm truly thankful.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Tony E. Lewis, thank you so much for your time. And again, welcome back to Quintin's
It's always a present being gracing your presence, brother, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
I highly respect you, man.
Thank you.
Believe me.
Thank you.
Guess why? Because you're from Yahweh.
Yes, sir.
You're doing Yahweh's work.
Yes.
Bro.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.